Yeah, no, borderline warm if you're out in the sun today. 80 degrees this afternoon, the high temperature, but I think people would prefer this with a big festival kicking off than the alternative, right?
Right.
Than the way our weather started in February. Although it was cold this morning, kind of February-like early this morning, but I strongly suspect that this was the coldest morning that we will see not only for the next 10 days to 2 weeks, but maybe for the rest of the, what's left of the winter season and then spring too. Because we did see a light freeze out at ABIA, 30 degrees. Saw a light freeze out at Fredericksburg at 32. And the lowest lying valleys with a very light frost early this morning. But we don't see anything like this again for at least the next 10 days or so, and that takes us beyond what is typically the average last freeze, even for the coldest locations. So winter may be completely done with now. Let's hope so. Temperatures out there this afternoon have warmed up nicely into the upper 70s. As I mentioned, we hit 80 degrees, the high temperature in Austin today, 79 what the map shows, but we did briefly touch 80. Skies are partly sunny out there. It's 77 right now. At 8 o'clock tonight, still pleasant, a wonderful evening tonight. By 10 o'clock, we're still at 60 degrees. And then tonight, the low temperatures won't be nearly like what they were last night. These are the current readings. 81 in Llano, 74 in Burnett, 77 in Georgetown, still 77 over in Bastrop. In the city, it's 77. The air's still dry at 19% relative humidity right now, but south winds will be increasing that moisture content overnight to the point that we'll probably have overcast skies, low clouds in the morning. Partly cloudy, 78 out at the airport. Winds 14 to 17 miles per hour. Sunset tonight is at 6:37. Mold count today, medium. Oak, low. Elm in the low category. Our allergy forecast for the weekend, we could see things just a little bit higher as more moisture comes up and quite a bit of south wind kind of stirs up the tree pollen a little bit tomorrow. 80s through most of West Texas, 70s up and down Interstate 35, and generally 60s right now, upper 60s up and down the Texas coast. You spring breakers headed down to the coast from Galveston to Padre Island next week looks good. It's a rare spring break that we don't have at least one real cold spell somewhere down along the coast or a rainy day, but we're not seeing much sign of that. Maybe a little rain on Monday, but other than that, pretty quiet pattern coming our way. A few clouds crossing the sky right now, but the jet stream pattern shifted in a west to east form here with a storm there, a storm there, a storm there. But all the ones that are going to be coming across the U.S. over the next week or so stay well to the north. Now, we will have a little front come in on Monday, give us a slight chance of a rain shower. But between now and then, the main thing you'll notice is increasing moisture this weekend, increasing clouds, low clouds in the morning, some patchy fog, maybe patchy drizzle, but the afternoons will be very, very pleasant, mid and upper 70s. Tonight, those lows only falling into the 40s to low 50s, a big contrast from the cold temperatures early this morning. And our highs tomorrow into the middle to upper 70s. Tonight, some low clouds start streaming in late. Our lows in the low 50s. Tomorrow, 78 degrees with a mix of clouds and sun after the low clouds in the morning burn off. And then on Sunday, 75. Don't forget, we spring forward 1 hour. Daylight saving time begins Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Then there's that slight chance of a shower Monday with that little front. And then next week, we'll probably have low clouds every morning, but at least some intermittent afternoon sunshine. What a great-looking forecast for the first week of South by Southwest and the fair.
And spring break for a lot of people,
and spring
Jim.
Break.
That's great news. Thanks a lot. Well,